Hi all, it's Andrew Leung again, here to bring you the Ray White Melbourne CBD market report. And down, all I've been hearing about is interest rates are down. Surprisingly, the RBA has dropped interest rates by another 25 basis points, rounding us off to 2%. Now at the banks, at the moment they're advertising about 4.3% interest rates for variable loans and 3.99% for the fixed loans, and I believe most of the banks are going to be passing the full savings on to consumers. If you're looking at getting a financial health check, give me a call or send me an email, and I'll certainly get someone to look after you in that space. State of the market, we have caught up to Sydney and hit 80% clearance, auction clearance rates on the weekend. 929 properties went under the hammer by REIB statistics, and we have hit 80% clearance rate. Now do bear in mind, 632 of those were home sales, and as in house and land, and there was a clearance rate of 83%, so certainly great demand there for housing at the moment. On the apartments and flats, there was 274 reported auctions with a clearance rate of 74%. Certainly we know for a fact there's a divide at the moment in terms of much more healthy interest in the housing market, but the apartment market 74%, nothing to shy off at the moment. Certainly 3 out of 4 properties are selling by way of auction. Great results in the market at the moment. And on the new apartment front, as you know, with the Labor government, we've had a new planning minister, Mr. Richard Wynne. Certainly, I'm sure he's going to have a different stand towards high-rises to the old Matthew guy from the Liberal Party. He's going to be opening a discussion about the future of high-rise requirements and what's going to go ahead in the City of Melbourne, especially with all the new expansion moving forward. There was a recent research done by RateMyBuilding.com, which interviewed people that lived in Sydney and Melbourne, which is more known for inner city apartment living at the moment, and the biggest bugbears, I guess, what it is. And the two biggest concerns is not enough storage for pots and pans in kitchens, is they're building a lot of studio 1-bedroom apartments that don't have proper conventional kitchens. Even though it's close to great restaurants, people still prefer to cook at home, so that's one of the big design flaws that we're trying to address at the moment. And the other one is bedrooms can't even fit a queen size bed. Certainly heard that one before, selling so many inner city apartments, and hopefully they address these things with the paper, with the planning minister moving forward. April prices with the Easter Bunny certainly running far away. There was, on the lower end of the market, apartment 23 at 470 Punt Road in South Yarra sold for $280,000. It was a very older style, sort of communal laundry type apartment, no balcony, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom car park, and a first time buyer bought it for $280,000. Certainly a great buying in that location. On the top end of the market, I've been keeping very much watchful eye on apartment 2505 in the Key West building, 26 Southgate Avenue. For those that know, I do quite a lot in this particular building. This was a 3-bedroom sub-penthouse apartment, 2 bathroom, 2 car parks, fully renovated, sold for $2.8 million after a 4-week campaign, and it had postcard views straight down the Yarra River, one of the best city skylines you find, all the lights lighting up to Flinders Street Station, Federation Square, some of the top property in Melbourne. Very substantial sale in the thing. And another important point that actually sold last weekend was one of the apartments at 27 Darling Street, South Yarra. For those that are the block fans, will be familiar with that particular address. One of the apartments went up for sale and sold for $2.175 million. The market at the moment is certainly in demand for good quality real estate. On a community front, last year I participated in the Mother's Day fun run called the Mother's Day Classic. If you're over this weekend, don't forget about the mums. Certainly celebrate the wonderful things they've been doing for you all these years, and what better way is to support them by doing one of the 5-kilometre legs or the 10-kilometre legs this Sunday, and support the mums around the tan. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join this particular year, but certainly did it last year, and it was so much fun. Get into it, get your pink on, join the Sea of Pink, and I look forward to seeing you in our next report.